Hi everyone, my name's Antony Cummins. I'm a historical researcher and I deal with historical ninjutsu and samurai warfare. Now this month it's part of our monthly samurai videos and we're doing Mayadate or Tatemono, which is the things that stand up on the helmets of samurai. So what I'm going to do is tell you or show you my favourite samurai helmet of all time. Now it's at the end of the video, which is a really cheap ploy to make you keep watching, so don't fall for it and keep watching. So what I've done is I've set up monthly videos so we can all get together, all the creators, and push out our new information on the samurai. And so far we've had 3 people join us this month. We've had them in, and I'll do them in subscriber order. We've had the mighty, the Shogunate, Nick, who's done 2 awesome videos. He's done one on samurai helmets from last month, and this month he's done Mayadate, but he's done an amazing couple of videos with great editing, great music, and awesome sort of showing you what is what and the different types and styles. And I've learned a lot from Nick on that video. One of the main things I learned was that I didn't realise that Takeda Shingen's white hair might be fake. It might be something made up in the Edo period. And that actually a lot of these famous helmets are actually just made up in the Edo period. And that we don't actually know what the samurai, or some famous samurai, actually used, which is totally new to me. I never even thought. And it's one thing a good historian should think is this made up later? Just because something is ancient doesn't mean it's the correct date. It can be an ancient legend, but it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's totally wrong. The kings of England are all descended from Odin, if you actually check the charts, but it doesn't make it right, does it? Just because they've been saying it for a long time. So make sure you click the link below and go and see the Nick's video. I'm going to put the playlist in so you can go through, so just scroll down. So Nick has done an awesome video there and opened my eyes to some things. Next is Scott from Sengoku Studies. Now Scott has done a very informative video, much more detailed than the one I did, and he gives a lot of different ideas of what's going on and what needs to happen. So he did have some audio problems and he's fixed it now, so the title is like fixed audio, but I assume he's going to delete that and the other one and get it back up. But he goes through some of the stuff there and he's given me new words that I didn't know in Japanese, which is excellent. So make sure you go to Scott's and go first of all subscribe to Scott, and second go and watch the video because there's some great information there. And lastly we've got Stephen Nojiri, the mighty Stephen Nojiri, who set up a new channel called Samurai Traditions, and he's got a new channel there and he talks about the different terms and how we have words like Mayadate or Tatemono or Datemono, or Mayadate, all sorts of things, and the way the words come together. And he then goes into his traditions and different ways. So go and have a look at that. So talking about that though, what we find is, so for example, I say Tatemono and Scott says Datemono, and it's like, is it the same word? Is it not? Actually, in Japanese, there's a little thing which we just call 1010, and it's 2 little dots at the side that you can check, which changes the sound, and often these sounds are changed. Right, so just before I show you my favourite helmet, which I'm hoping someone can tell me who it is, if you want to know more about samurai helmets and everything, get this book, Samurai Arms, Armour and the Tactics of Warfare. There's tons of stuff in there, and I'm going to do my final video on that. But what I'm going to do now is show you my favorite helmet. Now this helmet I found when I was filming Ninja Shadow Warriors, which is actually on Netflix, and today I found my IMDb page. I was like, I've got one. Okay, so go and have a look at Ninja Shadow Warriors on Netflix. And also when I was filming in Japan, this is the helmet that I fell in love with, this one. Unfortunately though, I don't have a clear picture. It's 10 years ago and I'd have to go through thousands of pictures, but so I took these pictures when it was taken out of the museum case and put under lights ready to film, so it looks very bright, but actually when you go back to the film, it looks really cool and dark and they're all panning around it. But actually, with my crappy 2010 camera at the background, it really didn't work. So it is actually much cooler than it looks in this picture. But I don't know if it's a fake helmet. I don't know if it's A, made recently, B, whether it's actually an Edo period fake, or whether it's a famous helmet I've just not come across, because I tend not to go down that way of history. So I'm hoping Nick can help me. Can Nick help me find this? But it was considered that the museum might be dubious. I don't know. It was a small independent museum in Kawagoye, I think, in Japan, if I'm remembering 10 years ago which town I went to. And I just think it's awesome. I'm assuming it's rabbit ears. But it is. I love angles and angular things. And this, I just imagine that coming out on the war field, ears of, like, we see the ones with the big ears and we see different ears, and they're a bit cutesy to us, aren't they? Even they probably weren't when a raging Japanese samurai is charging at you. Or you see the on the top of the battlefield, like the high peak, like big horn, big rabbit-eared helmet in silhouette, as you think, oh my God, there's the commander of 10,000 men coming at me. You're thinking, but for me, this one is just sharp and it's awesome. The other one I like is the clam helmet. That's ace, but it's not a patch on this helmet. So can you help me, guys? Can you help me find it? Now, I'm going to do one more video on samurai Maedate and standy things, and I'll do that at the end of the month, which is not far away, so I'll do that in the next few days. But don't forget, next month Scott is running the show. He's going to open us up with something on samurai face masks, so don't forget, click the link, go and see the Shogunat's new videos. They're awesome. Go and see Scott's videos, go and see Steven's videos, and tell me whose helmet is this.